Hello again and welcome back to Star Trek Online. As you can see, we're starting from directly where we left off. I'm positioning myself for the best possible outcome. And I'm gonna summon some stuff to help me fight the things that are about to appear. There we go. Now let's collect the fluid. We're just going straight across to here.
Go collect the spores before they dissipate.
There we go. Now kill all the things. Wow. I didn't even get the chance to kill all the things. You stupid dog. I guess it's not a dog, is it? Okay, return to the pond, apparently.
You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
Alright, here we go. That was fast. Here we go.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe. Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if I don't know where to go.
You only do it for me, but I do love it when you only do things for me. The thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here.
So now he's not just a holographic replica of Paul Stamets.
Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least.
They really need to introduce Saru's race as something that you can build here in Star Trek Online. They've waited way too long. That needs to happen. But then again, this game is 15 years old, probably running on programs that are even older than that. Yeah, this game needs an overhaul. Are you alright?
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
Welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
You are. Your lives are your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All important things, and part of your life now.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
You're Paul Stamets now, if that is your choice.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Very well. Let's get to work, Commander. Alright, so Stamets is now actually Paul Stamets. For the most part. Now he's guiding us through the network. Let's go. Whee!
sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already, many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Are we near the source then?
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Let's take a look. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know if I had one of you out, but I do now. Stop walking away from me, thank you. Alrighty then. There we go. I love how they just casually walk past us. And by love I mean hate. And by hate I mean
There are the
loathe.
devices up ahead.
That tardigrade over there doesn't seem bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Something about them could be a solution to all this.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Jaula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back in balance.
Let's find that device and shut it down. Now comes the fun part. Examine probe. It's surrounded
This
by...
could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're gonna need to think outside the box on this one.
I'm listening.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
Lure a tardigrade. How do you propose we do that?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry and practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
It's worth a shot. Okay, why can I still examine probe?
Remember, we need to lead the
Understood. Okay, I'm getting attacked. Let's summon all the things. Summon all the things. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, now let's go get our tardigrade. Hello there, buddy. Entice tardigrade. Come on. Yeah, you love me. Alright, now we take you over to the probe. Come on, start eating. There you go. How you doing? Almost done.
The tardigrade's done. Disable that probe.
Okay, deactivate the probe.
Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
You got it. Moving to the next probe. I'm gonna probe ya. There you go, buddy. Eat away. Summon these just in case. Summon this over here. And now...
Turn off that probe and move on.
Deactivate the probe, damn it. There we go.
Nice. Only one more to go.
Perfect. Come on, little tardigrade, let's go. Here we are. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. Summon this again over here. Summon this, and we'll summon these. We'll also bring back both my probes. I was hoping to do some disruptor damage, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
We're ready for you to disable that probe.
Wow, that was fast. Here we go. Confront the Alachi. Can't move. Alright. Stop it. I need you to be dead. Come on, take him out. Okay. Any more Alachi? Looks like we're all good.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Alright, what do you have?
Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data.
There we go. So we saw what happened when we were doing the studies, so she made her weapon based on corrupted data. With tragic results.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Her and many others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Harg-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Disturbing, but it makes sense.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Agreed.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep in this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
We're going to need all the help we can get on this, I think.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Now what? Oh, that's not good. Alachi Walker ship.
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Probably not. Okay then.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. So long since I have used yours.
I'm listening. Who are you?
I was Jarsiv, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now.
Are you reverting back to your original form?
Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they?
No, the weapons were fired by Ja'ula, a renegade Klingon matriarch.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
That's not going to happen if I have anything to say about it.
You should return to your realm. Ja'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Like our ships.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Thank you for your help, Patel.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Jaula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Until next time, then. Alright, let's return to the ship. Okay, so we've managed to make a holographic Paul Stamets, basically a sentient version of Paul Stamets. We now know that Jaula's radiation is to power her weapon, which was built on false information or corrupted information. We know that it does open rifts into the mycelial network. We also know that it's what caused her to go to the future and why she's here now. Alright. Brief recap while we load in.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Work fast, Captain. House Mokai might return, and sooner than we'd like. Hold on. I'm gonna wait until all of my ships come out. There they are. 2 and 3.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Let's make it happen. Watch your sensors for Mokai ships, though. Oh boy, here we go.
They're using spore drives.
Oh crap, oh no, Alachi ships are using spore drives, okay.
The launcher drives make mine look
Kind of hate them now. He hates the Alachi now because they made a better spore drive than he could. Alright, let's summon our friends. Take items. Alright, ready to close the rift. Oh crap. Walked right into that one. Thankfully it didn't fire until it was already too late. These Alachi are teleporting everywhere. This is becoming a real problem. No, I will not get hit by your super secret weapon. There we go. You're gonna bring more in, aren't you? Yeah, there we go. Let's summon these guys. I shouldn't say summon. It's a distress call, not a summon. Alright, let's do this, and we'll bring out our other versions of ourselves. Okay, we need that going. Okay. Well, let's bring out some bugs to eat these spores. Bring on the Herc. Whoa, I got a speed boost. I got a speed boost. All good. Let's read that again. Okay, we're doing alright. The swarm really helps. Especially since these guys can teleport. Ooh, get out of the firing ring. Never mind, they're dead. Dang, these bugs just eat everything, don't they? Let's do that again. There we go. Okay. I got a speed boost that was actually intentional. Don't fly into the thing, okay. I gotta remember not to fly into the giant green thing. It's literally an AoE attack. There they are. Let's activate that. Let's activate this again too. Oh, moved out of range, huh? Probably a good idea. Not being in my range will help you. At least somewhat. Alright, time to bring in the Type 14 shuttlecrafts. There we go. You thought the bugs were good?
This is the Hoffman. We've completed our scan. Standing by to close the rift.
Fantastic. Scava, should be done now. Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah. The Dreadnought has arrived. And there it goes. We'll take you small fry out. Now we can focus on you. Speaking of focusing on you, there we go. Oh, the Enterprise has arrived. You got it. Thank you very much for arriving, Enterprise. There it goes.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ul is still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Yeah, not good.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
I agree with you. This is why Kumarike is the best.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
Alright.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Your expertise would be most helpful, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
A lot has changed since 2257.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Keep me posted, Commander. This needs to end soon. You can leave Andoria on your orders, sir. Let's depart. I love that horn section. I know there's a specific name for what those trumpets are called, but I can never remember what it is. Okay, let's get the recap.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Indeed. Yeah, sure, I definitely want that personal repulsor shield marked. Honor and glory to you, Captain. I have been assigned to the OSS Platinum Constellation and am ready to serve as a member of your crew. You will absolutely join us.
The research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donatu system. Their facilities are on a small moon there, but it's practically defenseless. Considering recent events, the Alliance wants to change that, and soon. They want us to go to Donatu and deploy defense satellites in orbit around the moon. Hopefully that will discourage anyone looking to harass the researchers or steal the spores.
So all of these next missions are patrol missions, like small things that you can do in various locations around the galaxy. Usually very helpful to level up. In fact, that's how I got myself to the highest level, or that's how I level up my ships, so that they're at the maximum. So let me show you. Platinum Constellation. So, yes, Mastery. So to get ship Mastery, you gotta gain experience points through stuff like that. So the fastest way to gain experience points is to do these patrol missions that Stamets is about to take us on. So it's not exactly like major story mission type stuff, but it's all dealing with what we just went through and Jaula collecting spores and stuff like that and preventing her from being able to do that. So yeah. And yeah, I mean it's very helpful to know that you can use those to level yourself up. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, Getting, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!